India always for the last 5 years had one cricketing question to answer. Where is the perfect number 4? All through the 2019 World Cup, we were in search of that elusive number 4. Even at the start of this World Cup, this question hadn't been answered. But as the tournament progressed, Shreyas Iyer made that position his own. And in the last 2 matches, back-to-back hundreds from Shreyas, he has been fantastic. At times, he even eclipsed Virat Kohli with his shot making. Audacious, fabulous, aggressive. You can even say with a touch of arrogance in front of a certain Vivian Richards. Shreyas Iyer has been phenomenal right through this World Cup with 500 plus runs now to his credit. Can he go one more match? This is a massive moment for Shreyas Iyer. Injuries, question marks, questions against the short ball. He has been plagued with a barrage of issues. But all of a sudden, he has found his mojo. And at a time when India needed him the most. India's batting looks stellar. Perhaps the most ruthless batting attack in a long time. And needless to say, Shreyas Iyer, despite the presence of a Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, deserves a lot of credit. Celebrating Shreyas Iyer. I was actually checking Shubman Gill's numbers. Phenomenal. Obviously, he's the prince of Indian cricket and it felt very bad. Disappointing when he had to go up in that semi-final against New Zealand. But more importantly, even after Rohit Sharma got out and Virat Kohli was taking a bit of time to settle in, Shubman Gill was the aggressor and took the match away. He's been stellar, giving India the starts that all of us have been hoping for. Shubman Gill, despite all the pressure, has stepped up to the occasion. And we were all delighted to see that after going out, he did manage to come back and bat towards the fag end of the Indian innings. And when it was India's turn to field, he was flinging himself around, trying to save every run. Commitment. That's what it is all about. In future, he will be the captain, or so we think. But clearly, this World Cup has proved one thing. Shubman Gill, with all his talent, also has a very good head on his shoulders. And that's why India, alongside Rohit Sharma, has almost the perfect opener. I keep using the word almost because the job isn't done yet. The final, home ground, Shubman Gill plays for the very same franchise. Can he step up one final time for a 1.1 billion or 3 billion people for their third tryst with destiny? India has not needed him much. But you know what? He's there. In the one match that India needed him, Suryakumar Yadav did step up. Think of that match against England, 229, but that included a 50 from Suryakumar Yadav. And when he was on song, he's as good as anybody in this planet. As a T20 batter, we know how good he is. Yes, in the 50-over game, Surya's record isn't great. But this team knows he has the talent. He has the ability to soak in the pressure. He has the ability to finish matches. They know that in place of Hardik Pandya, it is his job to bat at number 6 and take India to positions of respectability. All of us will be hoping that we will not need Suryakumar Yadav to do it in the final. We've had a batting lineup that has stepped up each time, be it Rohit, Shubman, Virat, Shreyas, KL. But then you do have Surya. So in case India is challenged, like England did in that game after we blew them away, in the ball, 229 with that red cherry and white cherry rather in this context, India was lethal. But to be able to be lethal, that Surya 50 was very, very important. That's what he does. And in the field, that perkiness of Surya Kumar Yadav, that flinging dive, saving a few runs, taking a couple of catches, that smile, he's an important presence in that side. Again, I say, we shouldn't have to depend on Surya Kumar Yadav, but 20 runs to get, 12 balls to go. Who do you want in the middle? Surya Kumar Yadav. Who knows? Cricket has a very funny way of making heroes out of nowhere. And if there is one man who always aspires to be there, sees his opportunity and make the most of it, it has to be Surya Kumar Yadav. Late flourish in his career, we know how good he is in the T20 format. Who knows, come Sunday, he'll tell us how good he can be in the 50-over format as well. Surya Kumar Yadav. The clock has turned still. Age, no number. Look at this man's physical fitness, his appetite, his brilliance. Everything has come together in the 700 plus runs that he has scored. 300s and then the 50th 100 with that bow in front of cricket's god. It was the perfect 100 for Virat Kohli. His wife was there in the stands. Sachin Tendulkar was there in the stands. Vivian Richards was there in the stands. From Viv to Sachin, from Sachin to Virat. Incredible, wasn't it? If you are a cricket aficionado, that's what you wanted to see. Everything came together like the perfect script for cricket's talisman. Indian cricket's Pied Piper has done everything right. But as I said, the clock has to once again stand still for Virat Kohli come Sunday. In that final, the biggest match of his life, he has to do it one more time. And if that happens, once again with Sachin Tendulkar and Vivian Richards, there will be a Shubman, Gill and a Mohammad Siraj who will take Virat Kohli on their shoulders and parade around that Narendra Modi Stadium. The baton would have passed. The cycle would be complete. 2011 would be history and Virat Kohli the new present. Incredible, isn't it? For cricket's greatest devotee, he deserves it all. Hopefully, the clock, as I said, will stand still and we will frame that moment. Virat Kohli. In the 2019 World Cup, Kuldeep Yadav, after a very good start, and one remembers the ball to Babar Azam, was taken apart by the English. And that dented his confidence. Soon after, his meteoric rise in world cricket came to a standstill. He was even left out of the Indian team. A very bad injury pushed his comeback later, and thereafter he also lost his spot not simply in the national side but also in the IPL team. All in all, it hasn't been an easy journey for Kuldeep Yadav. Thereafter, for him to make a comeback tells you two things. One, he's mentally strong, and two, he's committed, determined and passionate about what he does. This World Cup has seen a completely different Kuldeep Yadav. Each time India has been under pressure, Rohit Sharma has gone to his left arm wrist spinner and Kuldeep has delivered. Even in the match against New Zealand, if you think, till over number 40 New Zealand was in with a slight chance. Kuldeep, with his 2 overs left, came back and bowled them magically to seal New Zealand's fate. That's what it is all about. Taking responsibility, picking wickets and redeeming the disappointment of 2019. But Kuldeep will also know that the task isn't done yet. One final time, he will have to use his left arm wrist spin against the Australians to give India very important breakthroughs in the middle and towards the end. And if you've seen him bowl this World Cup, you have to back Kuldeep Yadav. Leading into the World Cup, a lot of questions were asked of Rahul Dravid. He's perhaps better for the under-19 team. He's not good enough to take seniors under his wing. He's not good enough to deal with stars. India does not have a settled side. We still have the number 4 problem. Who are the fast bowlers? Do we have the real spinners? Are you going to play Ashwin or not? Rahul Dravid was barraged with a series of questions. And you know what? In the lead up, it looked that there were issues. But like a Harvard Business School case study, maybe he got his math perfect. In a chessboard, this was the perfect middle game leading into the perfect end game. And Rahul Dravid, who as captain had a horrific World Cup in 2007 in the Caribbean, now as coach is on the cusp of history. In 2003, when he was wicketkeeper, we talk a lot about Sachin and Saurav and Sehwag and of course the fast bowlers. But hardly do we mention Rahul Dravid's contribution in that match against Pakistan or even against England behind the wickets. So the unsung hero remains the unsung hero. But as part of the Indian backroom, the impact of Dravid has been incredible. And today, we also celebrate India's coach, who is on the cusp of history by himself. India is on the cusp of making history. Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli and the rest of the team are right there, knocking on the doorsteps of cricketing immortality. After 1983 and 2011, this is India's third tryst with cricketing destiny. And this time round, it is in front of 140,000 fans. It is in front of 1 billion plus television fans. It is in front of an ever-growing Indian diaspora which uses cricket as soft power. We haven't seen anything like this before. So one can only hope that we will be part of history. We are history as Rohit, Virat and each of the boys make it special for every Indian. This will not simply be a Diwali gift. It will be an injection of secular life into an India that really needs positivity. There are enough and more issues that we grapple with, but when it comes to cricket, we are one. And this is the unity that we will be seeing as Rohit Sharma lifts that trophy in Ahmedabad. Every Indian believes in this. Every Indian hopes this will be possible.